Well, gentlemen, I have been sitting on this one for a while because I wasn't really sure which way it was going to go. But I think now it's time to talk about it.
You're watching Hammerhand, the MGTOW Monk.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, gentlemen. Hammerhand, the MGTOW Monk. Back at you, one more again, and life is about to change. For the better. I got custody of my son. I only thought that it was going to be a matter of time with the things that were going on and the nonsense that was being played out over there at his mother's residence. Their inability to tend to somebody that needs them. I sat down and had a real long talk with his mother and laid it all on the line. No threats, no bullshit, no intimidation. She was actually quite receptive to the idea. They have too much on their plate. Plain and simple. Both of those kids, my daughter and my son, they need some breathing room. You know how it is with people that have the BPD personalities. You know how it is. You know how it is. They're always so fucking busy and always jumping from thing to thing to thing to thing, and in this job and out of that job and onto this adventure and then not finishing the other adventure. And I said, and I saw it, that this kid is probably the loneliest kid that I've ever seen sitting in the middle of a house full of people. Five adults in that house. And he still isn't getting the attention that he needs. He's not getting the learning that he needs. This boy is a sponge, and he soaks up information. You know, when he comes over here the last couple of weeks that he's come over on the weekends, from the time he gets here to the time he goes, it's questions. He just asking. I mean, he's just dying for interaction. And then we had a couple of things go down, and that was the breaking point for me. And I said, if you're determined to run things this way, you're going to suffer the consequences by yourself. I'm not going down this road with you, and if you turn him into a fucking monster, I'm not going to be there. So I got my son. Yay me. Yay him. Yay him. It's going to be a much better deal for him than it is for anybody else in this picture. I have grave fears for my daughter. She's been introduced to all of the mental poison that comes with feminism. The non-binary garbage. I'm a girl today, a boy tomorrow. I had to get my son out of that. Terrible shit. This is what happens when you're ineffective as a parent. It's what happens when everything in your life is more important than your actual life. The life that you have with your kids. I don't want to make this one too long. This has been going on a year and a half, maybe a little bit longer than that, since I started this bullshit. Since I was dragged into court, had to fight my way out of the false Title 4D claim, and now I'm going to have my son. In 30 days, I get custody of my son. Lock, stock, and barrel, it's done. And then 30 days after that, we're moving. So yeah, it's gonna be a busy couple of months, but I wouldn't want it any other way. At 12 years old, moving into 13 here in the next 4 months, this young man has a chance. He has an opportunity. And I have the opportunity. And I think his life is going to be very, very good because of it. And it makes me feel a particular kind of way because I didn't have that. All of the shit that was passed down to my father, all of the things that were passed down to the stepfather, all of those things were visited on my brother and myself, and I stopped it. My brother stopped it. We stopped the cycle of abuse, of neglect. Yeah, it means that we eat shit. It means that we don't get to go out there and just act out, that we have to be forward thinkers, that we have to be more interested in the benefit of our kids and our legacies than we do the release of lashing out. There is a certain amount of joy that comes with lashing out at other people. And I never found any real satisfaction in it. When you explode and you get it out, it's so temporary. It's not even worth it to me. I can't tell you what I'm thinking right now. It's bizarre. And it's weird. I spent so much time trying to get a hold of my son, and I never thought that it would happen. And here it is. I couldn't be happier about it. I feel numb. For all you men out there, whether you're involved with your children or not, you made the choices that you made and you have to live with it. If I had made the choice to just sit back and not sweat the shit and let the mother have control, I can't look at another man and invalidate that choice. If you made that choice, I can't invalidate that choice. This doesn't make me better than you. I went after what I wanted. I fought for it, tooth and nail, hammer and tong, and I got it. And I would have fought for it all the way up to the day of his 18th birthday. And then at that point, the point becomes moot. It doesn't matter anymore because he's a legal adult, and then nothing matters anymore. The damage is done at that point. I do feel that my daughter is going to suffer tremendous repercussions because of the way that she's been raised. Because I feel the way that she's been neglected. Yeah. Come February, it'll be 3 years before she said a word to me. I had to make peace with that. I had to make peace with the idea that that would never happen. I can't wake up every single morning and be destroyed because someone made a choice that didn't involve me, or that excluded me, that pushed me out of a picture. If that is the case, then that is the case. And you can't wake up dying every single day. I mean, we do a little bit, but you shouldn't make it any worse on yourself than it has to be. I absolutely love and adore you men out there fighting for yourselves, fighting for your kids, fighting for your lives, fighting to keep bitches away from you. If you're not a red pill cat, at least a red pill cat, going into this bonzo fucking election, and the way that our society is taking a fucking nosedive, I have grave, grave concerns for you. But I know that you guys, I know that you got it. I know that you understand, or you wouldn't be here. I'm going to cut this one short. Gentlemen, have a wonderful day. As soon as my son and I get settled into the new place where we're headed, and we start doing things, we start teaching him how to find all the continents, name all the countries, name all the states. And I start teaching him about real history and not this canned corned beef version of history that all of these people are given in schools. I'll keep you up to date on it, I promise. He's asked me if he could come on here from time to time and say hi. And I think I'll do that in a fashion where I'm not showing him, because there are always people out there that want to hurt your kids to get at you. It doesn't work. But they won't not try. So if he's comfortable being on camera and talking about this stuff, then we'll see what we can do. Gentlemen, be good.